What's good, everybody? It's Thursday. You know what I'm saying? It's raining pretty hard here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and I'm about to give y'all one of the stories that I've never really told this story to anybody, but it's one of my stories where I basically, you know what I'm saying, ended up getting probation behind this, but I did sit in jail for a while, and the reason why I sit in jail for a while, is because someone told on me. But I'm gonna give you the story and the rundown and tell you about one of the things I done when I was young. One of the just stupid things I done. A lot of the things I done back then I wasn't thinking. I was out there just living, making bad decisions in life, and like I said, bad decisions always has consequences in the end. So it was early in the morning. I'd say around 6:30. You know what I'm saying? It was daybreak, and I had a hotel room. I was at this little cheap hotel, just down there chilling. And I decided the projects, Lincoln Home Projects, is not far from the hotel. The hotel's Midtown. If you're from Clarksville, you know where Midtown's at. So I got up and I walked to the projects. I wasn't driving. Some female I was with, you know what I'm saying, she had left to go to work that morning, and I had the room for another day, so I took off walking. I got to the project. I see two guys sitting out. I won't give their names, but it was two guys that I was cool with, and they was out there doing their thing. They were smoking the weed and the primo. That was basically they were breaking down weed or a cigarette. No, they had a cigarette. They were taking cigarettes, rolling them up in wrapper paper, but taking crack and crushing it up and putting it in the cigarette. You know what I'm saying? They was called a primo. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So they were doing that, and I came up there. I'm like, man, I gotta get hold of me some money, cause back then I was snorting cocaine, and I was like, man, shit, I gotta give me a little money or something so I can, come up on a little cocaine. So me being who I am back then, I was looking for a lick, you know what I'm saying, hoping that somebody came through that I could just basically, you know what I'm saying, trick out of some money or whatever, cause I didn't have any dope or anything to sell. So as I'm saying that, we walk around the corner. It's three of, you know what I'm saying, me and the other two guys. When we come around the corner, uh, a car's coming through. I can see there's a white person in the car. And anytime somebody back then came through that was white that time of morning, they was looking for some drugs. So the guy pulls over. He said, "Hey man, y'all know where anything at?" I said, "What you trying to do?" He said, "Man, I got $100." You know what I'm saying? As he's saying that, he's holding $100 up where I could see it. So I get close enough to the car and act like I'm going in my pocket. As I'm reaching in my pocket, you know what I'm saying, I take my other hand, my left hand, and I snatch the 100 real quick. Now a lot of times most people they'll get scared and pull off. But this guy, he decided, you know what I'm saying, that he wasn't gonna pull out. So he jumped out the car. When he jumps out the car, he charges me. As soon as he charges me, you know what I'm saying, I hit him. I hit him hard. I caught him with a good shot. Uh by that time I started, you know what I'm saying, punching him, we're fighting. The other two guys jump in. Now we're basically, you know what I'm saying, beating the guy up. As we're beating the guy up, a police car happens to come, you know what I'm saying, and pulls up. So when the police car sees it, he puts his lights on, he jumps out. Everybody scatters, goes in different directions. So back then we had a hanging spot. We called it the head's house. It's where everybody went and hung at. I ran to the head's house, you know what I'm saying, and hid out for a minute. I don't know where the other two guys went. So now, I go to my auntie's house. She stays a few blocks away. I walk to my aunt's house. I said, Auntie, can I use your car? I need to go down to my hotel room right quick and get something. Now, this is how I know I was told on, you know what I'm saying? Because I skipped over a lot. Think about this. I did tell the two guys I had a hotel room. I told them what room I was in and everything. When I pulled back up at the hotel, now this is how quick things happen. I didn't know one of the guys got caught. So this lets you know everything. The detectives was at my hotel room door. I see them. I try to turn the car around. Before I can turn around real good, they're right behind me. So now they're doing like this. Hey, follow me down to the detective station. We need to talk to you about something. Now I could have took off, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't. I went on and followed them down there in my auntie's car to the detective station. I get down there, they get to questioning me about my whereabouts, what I was doing, did this and that. I said, man, they told me about the you know what I'm saying, they said it was a robbery or whatever. The guy says basically, that I robbed him or whatever. But I'm gonna get into the story too. How I basically didn't go to prison behind this charge. I'm gonna let you know why. So, I said, I don't know what they're talking about. What they said, well, we already have a statement for one of the people that were with you. Now, this is what, really got me. The guy and the other guy, they were family. So, what this guy did, he put a statement on me, but he didn't put a statement on his cousin. So, we go down there and sit in jail. They never pick his cousin up for the charge. And me being me, I didn't say anything. But while we're in jail, the guy writes me a letter. He says, "Hey man, they want me to testify against you, and they'll let me go. What do you want me to do?" I said, "Man, what?" I said, "Look here, man. Just keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. Everything's gonna be okay. I don't want to do too much talking because I know they read the letters and stuff." So now I'm sitting. They come to me, the first offer is 12 years, 30% in prison. I said, I'm not taking that. What's the least I can get? They said, well, the least you can get is 8. I said, well, you know, 8 years, 12 years, only 4 years apart. I said, I take my chances and try it. If 12 is the most they can give me. 12 is the most they can give me, 8 at least. So the day of trial, my lawyer, luckily, man, praise God, my mama had got me a lawyer. He done a lot of investigating. Come to find out, the guy told them he was over there picking up somebody for work. Well, they went and he told them who he worked for. They went and questioned the man that he worked for, and the man that he worked for said he was lying. He said, "No, he's not. I didn't send him over there to pick up anybody." Also, you know what I'm saying, come to find out, the man had let him go because the man had drug tested him, and he had, you know what I'm saying, he was dirty. So now all of this is in my favor because I just told the police basically this. I had to go. I went on and told him, said, I mean, my lawyer, I said, look here, man, dude came over there. I said, I'm on drugs. Dude gave me some money. I kept going with the money. It wasn't no robbery. So now my story is starting to look good. You know what I'm saying? So finally they come back in there, they tell me, you know what I'm saying, hey, this the day of trial now. We'll give you 5 years on probation, and let you go today if you go ahead and take it, or you can go to trial. Now I knowing that the guy, you know what I'm saying, they got a witness. The guy, you know what I'm saying, that's with me, he's gonna testify against me. So what I do, I went home and signed for the 5 year probation, you know what I'm saying, and I got out that same day. But moral of the story is done things get done results, you know what I'm saying? Me and that guy this day, I forgiven him, and you know what I'm saying? I looked over that, I'm not worried about it. I never even told him that I knew he was on my statement. To this day, I've never even told nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about nobody that this guy even told on me. You know what I'm saying? This guy was out here in the streets, he was doing his thing, he was living, I mean, he was getting money out here, and I never once brought it up to anybody. That's just me. Everybody have a blessed day.